Hey everyone, welcome to lesson 5 of How to Play Love of My Life by Queen. In the last lesson we got up to the bit where the electric guitar comes in and the piano has a little bit of a rest for a bar or two. And in this lesson we will be continuing on from there and starting a new section where we'll be learning this. Before we begin, here is middle C for reference. So we're going to start off with a D minor chord with D, F and A just above middle C. So we have D, F and A in our right hand, and our left hand's going to have D octaves. So we have D, 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 F, A. So we're going to play the bass notes together with the F and the A. Then we're going to play the D by itself, and then the full chord, the D, F and A together, twice. So it should sound like this. After we've done that, we're going to play this bass note that's a little bit higher. So we have the lower bass note and then we have the higher one. We're going to play that, and then the chord again, D, F and A, and we should get this. Then we're going to move to an A minor chord, so our left hand is going to move down to octave A in our left hand. So we have A and A. And our right hand is going to start off by playing the C and E together with the bass notes. Then we're going to play this A by itself. Then we get up to an inversion of A minor, which will be C, E, and then A up here. So we've got A octaves in our left hand, together with C and E, A by itself, and then C, E, and A. And we're both basically following the same pattern as this. So we're going to play the C, E, and A twice. Then we play the higher bass note. Then the chord again. Like that. So together with the D minor. And this next phrase will sound like this. So it's going to be following a B flat major chord, which is going to have B flat in our octaves for our left hand bass notes, so B flat. Right, so we play in our right hand the B flat and the D together. Then we're going to play F, B flat. So B flat, D. Then we have F and then B flat. Like that. Then we play D and F together. Then we play B flat and D together. Then F by itself. So D flat and F together. Then B flat and D together. And then F by itself. So it's B flat, D, F, then B flat, then D with the F, then B flat with the D, then F by itself. Together with the D and A minor. And then we get into an F major, and we play this. So it's going to be F octaves in our left hand. Right there, so F and F. And our right hand is going to have an F major chord, which is going to have F, A, and C. So our left hand is going to keep with those F bass notes, but our right hand is going to do this. Up until there, but we'll bring our left hand back in. But what that is it's the F major, so F, A, and C, then F by itself. Then we're going to play our B flat and D again from before. Like that, and then back to the F. Then we have an F major inversion, so F, A and C, F, B flat D, F. Then our F major inversion is going to have A, C, F, then A. So A, C and F together, and A by itself. Right, so that, and then we get this chord here, which is going to have A bass notes in our left hand, so A there and over there. Now right hand is going to have G, D flat, and then E. So we have G, D flat, and E to get some kind of seventh chord. So A bass notes with the G, D flat, E. So everything all together. The F major, B flat and D, inversion. A in our left hand, my mistake. Then we're going to come back up to the D. And back down to that A minor. And the way we're going to play this is going to come up, left hand up to the D octaves. And our right hand is going to play a D minor inversion, which is going to have the D and the F together first. Then this A down here makes this the inversion. So A, D and F. And we're playing the D and the F together. Then that A with D bass notes. Like that. And then we play a normal D major chord. D, F and A. So D, D, D and F together, A, then D, F, A. Together twice, D in our left hand, then that chord again. And we're doing the same exact thing that we did with the A minor from before, which is where we had A in the bass notes and we play C and E together, A, C, E and A together twice, then the A bass note and the chord once more. Right, so everything that we've learnt up until now, so we had the D minor chord, A minor, B flat major, then back to the D minor, to the A minor, and then we have this phrase here. Right, and that's going to be G flat in our left hand, and I'm pretty sure you can definitely use the octaves, but I prefer to just use this higher bass note because I think that sounds a little bit nicer. So I just use this one G flat, and we have an A minor in our right hand, so A, C and E. So G flat in our left hand, A minor in our right, A, C, E. Then we're going to play G flat with our right hand. Then we're going to play the A. Like that. Then we're going to play E flat, the A again, D, the A again, and then C, back to that A. So E flat, D, C with the A. So A minor chord, G flat, A, E flat, back to the A, D, back to the A, and C, back to the A. So from the D minor chord, now we have a G minor chord, which is going to be with G bass notes in our left hand, and they're going to be octaves. And our G minor chord is going to have G, B flat, and C. D. G, B flat, D. Play this the same way that we played the D from before and the A from before. So we're going to play the G in our left hand with B flat and D together. Then we have G in our right hand. Like that. Then we're going to play the G minor inversion, which is going to be B flat, D, and then this G up here. And that's going to be played twice. Then we play the G here in our left hand, and then we're going to play it a third time. The chord a third time. So B flat and D, G, B flat D, and this octave G. Then the higher G bass note. And then B flat, D, and G. Then we're going to play this. pretty much exactly the same as this. Where we're going to do those step ups. And it's going to be with C. So we have C octave bass notes in our left hand. And our right hand is going to have C, E, and then the octave C up here. Right? So C, E, and then C. Then we're going to move these two fingers up, keep that C where it is. I'm going to play the D, F, and then C. So C, E, C, D, F, C. Then we play E, G, C. For C major inversion. Then we're going to add this B flat here. So keep this, the E, G, C, but add this B flat. So then we have E, G, B flat, C. So it's C, E, C, D, F, C, E, G, C, E, G, B flat, C. And in between each of those chords, we're going to be hitting this higher C bass note. So it should sound like this. Okay. Then the final chord is going to be F major, which is F and F in our left hand. And then F major inversion, A, C, F. So everything that we've learned all together should sound like this. And that is going to be it for this video. So thank you all so much for watching. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while, but I uploaded one yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I should start being able to get the ball rolling with YouTube again. But that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, any queries, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'll see you all in the next lesson, which should be over the next week or so.